it's just I want to talk to you about one of my favorite pedals. This particular pedal is the king of analog delay pedal. One of the first pedals, sorry, that I bought many moons ago, and till this day, every iteration of my pedal board has stayed on there. Whenever I've used it, it's been with me for like forever. The MXR Carbon Copy. So it was designed by George Trips for MXR, and if you don't know, like, George Trips went on to create the DL4 for Line 6, which of course is I've used that one as well, and it has a great sound, but they managed to take all the sounds from the DL4 and put it onto the M5, and then from the M5 it ended up on the HxStomp as one of the legacy effects. Okay, some of the sounds that they created for the DL4. And George Trips also creates like the way huge pedals as well, which sound brilliant. Like one of my favorite overdrives that I hope to own someday is the Overrated Special, because it just sounds so over the freaking top, right? Just brilliant sound. Anyways, so the MXR Carbon Copy analog delay pedal. It's very dark. I like dark delay pedals. I think that's where my sound sort of sits for me. That's where delays sit for me as well, and I just enjoy using it. You know, there's a lot of fantastic delay pedals out there, whether we just mentioned the DL4. There's also some like all the Strymon effects, like the TC electronic delays are also they all sound great. Even some of the like delays on the HxStomp and the Helix and the M5. There's some tape delay emulations, which is what the Carbon Copy does. It tries to copy for me, just the way it darkens the sound a little bit, just the way it tapers off. That slight chorusing that you get with it as well. And as a tip for you guys, just remember when you get it, just turn it around, just play a little bit with the speed of the chorus, or the vibe or the vibrato that it naturally, not naturally, but it sort of like creates, just to get the sound that you want. And pretty much I bought it, set it on the back, and the mod is always on. Okay, so the speed of the mod, the volume of the mod for me, I just set it once and that's it. I never touched it again. Never needed to, because I think I just found my sound the way I'd like it to sound. So what I wanted to do in this particular video, of course, there are some reviews of the Carbon Copy out there. It's a stable, it's still going. There's new iterations of the Carbon Copy. You've got the Carbon Copy Bright. There's also the mini Carbon Copy out now, and there's also the Carbon Copy with tap tempo if you wanted to check that one out. But for me, I just like just that analog sound without sort of like being sort of like tap delayed, for example. And I just like the pedal as it is, and I always sort of incorporate it with any rig that I'm doing. You know, hopefully you'll pick one up and you'll see why I like it. And hopefully, like with this video, I can showcase why I love this particular pedal so much on there. Okay, so yeah, enough talking. Just do some samples. So this is the first sort of sound sample that I've got. Clean preset, which is the Kali Mark IV, going through two different cabs, and those are the Senzo from Celestion IRs. Okay, two different Celestion IR cabs. The Senzo IR on path A, Vintage 30 on path B. The Senzo is 1x12, and then the Vintage 30 is 2x12. And for now, I've actually set it in sort of like an effects loop sort of setting, so between the amp and the speakers, and this is what it sounds like. So just so you know, the mod is on and everything's sort of 1 o'clock. So like mix is 1 o'clock, delay is 1 o'clock, and regen is 1 o'clock as well. And it's just a... I absolutely enjoy playing through this pedal. So this is what it sounds like with a single coil pickup. This is what it will sound like with the humbucker. Middle position humbucker in P90. Middle position, single coil and P90. And then the P90. Yeah, so as you guys could hear, it's a great sound on clean. The decay is absolutely lovely, the way that sort of decays and tapers away, and it has just sort of got that like that tape degeneration thing going on, which I like about the MXR. Now the thing that there's an interview with George Tripp that I saw years ago where he said that the pedal itself was actually EQ'd to sit in front of the amp. Okay, so this is what it sounds like in front of an amp. Okay, so everything, by the way, is being recorded through HxStomp. So in front of the amp with a single coil pickup. In front of the amp with a humbucker. Middle position, humbucker and P90. Humbucker position with single coil and P90. Neck pickup. The last thing I want to do for this particular video, guys, is just show you what it sounds like with a lead sound. Okay, so just a couple of things on this particular lead sound. So for this particular lead sound, I've put 2 cabs. Okay, and the MXR is actually sat on path B. After the amp, which is a Cali Mark IV. Before a Celestion Creamback 2x12 open back. Okay, and this is what it sounds like for sort of like a lead setting. middle position with single coil NP90. And the neck position. It's my desert island pedal. I'll never get rid of it. Hopefully you'll pick one up for yourself and you'll see why I particularly enjoy the sound that it creates. Of course, there are so many delay pedals out there. There are so many different types of delay pedals, but for an analog tape delay pedal, MXR Carbon Copy is absolute king. And there's no replacement, absolutely not. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you can get notifications where I put a new video, find my music on Spotify, find me on Facebook, and find me on Instagram as well if you wanted to. I am on Twitter as well, but who cares about Twitter? So, yeah, cheers guys, thank you very much.